It's taking a minute. There we go. There we go. Welcome to Hoodie City, also known as Bucket City. We back again. I got Rel with me, and I got my main man Rose with me. Y'all got
Yes,
any
sir.
words y'all want to tell the
What's
people,
so
man?
funny? I'm a Blazers fan, and I got Kobe on today. So
Listen, I'm a Knicks fan, and I'm depressed by that 35 from yesterday.
I
But
mean,
I'm a Westbrook fan, and
they
it's just a
still
sad
only
life for
won
me.
by 3. Just remember that. Only
I
3
mean,
points.
AD was killing. So in your defense, it ain't like y'all lost, and it was an embarrassment.
Nah, they only won by 3. That's the crazy part about it. It wasn't no blowout.
So that's the
Man,
first topic. We're gonna talk about this Knicks and Nets, the New York rivalry.
I
It's not a
wouldn't.
rivalry. It's
Well,
not a
before we
whatever you
start
want to call
there,
it.
I just want to say because as a Blazers fan, I just want to just congratulate us on full blown tanking. I think Josh Hart is about to be put on ice too because he just had 44 the other day. So they about to throw him to the bench, and we about to get on this full tank mode, and I'm all for it. But let's start with the first because I had to
Shout
say
out to what's his name? Anthony?
my fault, Josh. But go
What's
ahead.
what's his name? Anthony?
Yeah, Anthony Simons, they shut that nigga down. It's like, oh yeah, he killing. Shut him down too. Like everybody, everybody that's been decent this year, they have shut down. Literally, they have been like, nah, bro, you're not getting no time. You
All I
were not.
know.
And then whoever's like the younger cats for next year, like we figuring out what we doing for next year, like what's gonna be, the for the players for our rebuild for next year and what we're gonna do next season.
Come
Like
on.
at right now.
The Lakers play a back to back.
Yeah,
My
they
fault.
play. I think
They
they play tonight. I forgot who they play
Yeah,
though.
they play Toronto tonight.
I mean, bro, I got a high take that a lot of niggas ain't gonna lie, bro. Lakers might actually not make the playoffs, bro.
Nah. They gonna make the playoffs, bro.
You think so?
Nah, for sure. The reason they gonna make the playoffs is because listen,
Josh said he be back, so
you a Blazers fan. So the only person behind the Pelicans is the Blazers, unless San Antonio goes crazy. Then it's just honestly, it's just they're gonna be ninth or 10th. They're gonna make playing for sure. But the way they season is going, playing is looking like a feat. Like no AD, hurt AD. You got a hurt AD. You got a old
oh, they
LeBron.
are. Remember?
Yeah, you got an old LeBron. You got a
Uh,
Westbrook
you know,
not playing like Westbrook at all.
hold on. Do they got the thing in the middle?
So
You sure? Let me see. Let me see that can. Let me see that case.
Timberwolves is 39 and
Oh,
30.
I won't say. What's up
Yo,
with you,
bro.
Timberwolves,
The,
Brody?
hmm?
What'd you say about the Timberwolves?
They 39 and 30. They've won 10 more games than the Lakers. And the Lakers lost 8 more games than the T-Wolves, bro.
I mean, bro, it's just a summary of the Lakers season this year, bro. It has. Let's just call it spade a spade. And I actually won some money off the Lakers this year, and I'm all for it.
I'm kind of in a betting mood tonight, but
No, I mean, I learned my lesson. I bet against Solo because Solo's a big Brooklyn fan, and
um,
I bet him against the Philadelphia 76ers because I thought James Harden and B was gonna go crazy, and then they didn't end up going crazy, and they lost, and I lost $20. But I do small bets all the time. I tell people if you're trying to bet 5, 10, 15, 20, I'm all down for it. And if you don't think I'm a man of my word about paying, ask cousins, ask people who I bet, bro. I got vouchers, so I pay all my bets. So and I ain't betting nothing crazy. If you ain't
yeah,
$15 to bet, my nigga, you should be betting. That's the way I look at it. So
Denver.
no, I mean
Huh.
everybody. That's gonna be a matchup that I'm really like. This show may have to end early because the game started in 20 minutes. You know,
Yeah,
lie, nigga. I ain't missing out a dribble of that game because I want to see how Jokic and B look up
yeah.
together.
I feel kind of need to see that. I'm at work till 9. That game gonna be done when I need to get off. I'm kind of good.
If you work in an old folks home, right, real?
Nah, it's something like that, but they have mental illness.
Oh, bro, this is where I be like, bro, I'm going like that's why I like certain residents who just watch sports because then I'll change that shit right to this NBA channel and I'll go in their room and just be watching it for a second because it's an old folks home, but it's different. But just go in,
Yeah,
like handle their business and then they let me chill for a second, be like watch the game, and then go in and go out. That's how
yeah.
games in the old folks homes though.
After that,
Josh, you know the big game
I
starting.
heard everything I just said.
The big game starting 20 minutes, Brody. So you know I gotta watch whoever. I want to see if Jokic is gonna try to put his stamp on the MVP. Like this nigga ain't fucking with me. I know y'all trying to say Embiid is the MVP and it's kind of like close, but it's the performance. I'm trying to show that I'm just that nigga, bro, and that nigga.
man, I don't have. Listen, I don't have Embiid. Even if it's sad to say, but even if Joel Embiid wins tonight, I know the narrative is gonna change to see he is the MVP. I still don't have Joel Embiid as the MVP. Joker,
Who, who do you have as the MVP right now?
Joker. To me, he's the bro. Like no first, no second, still playing at a beyond level, bro.
Okay, we going off topic, but yeah, go Josh. Since you back, what was the first topic again?
Oh, we just talked about it. I'm trying to find the other topic. But for right now, Rose, do you think that KD can lift the Nets out the play-in?
I think with how the standings are, I don't think he can get them out the play-in unless they go into like a miraculous run and a team below him just like falter at the end of like the last 15, 14. I don't know how many games is left, but the last like pretty much quarter of the the season, whoever falter, I mean that's the only way I can see it. But as of the standings of right now, they about to be in the play, and let's keep it a stack. The 76ers do not want to face these niggas in the first round. These niggas are doing everything they can to duck these niggas. That's my take on it. Go ahead.
All
I
right, my
have.
okay. Go ahead, Rel.
I got them. It depends on how the other teams do, but I do have them getting out the play-in. Next game they just beat the Knicks. Tomorrow they play the Magics. They played the Mavericks. Another game that's a swing game. They play Trailblazers. They
That's a,
play they play Utah. They play Grizzlies. They play Miami. They play Hornets. All of those games are swing games for me. Detroit. To me I believe they have that game. The Bucks. That's a swing game. The Hawks. Swing game, but I have them winning. Rockets. Knicks. Cavaliers. Pacers. Those that whole first week of April, I have them winning over those games, bro. Not even gonna lie to you.
any of those games back to back, real.
Um, they may not have any more back to backs. Every game might have a space in it, so they have tomorrow, then the 16th, 18th, 21. This is the 23rd. Yeah, every game is spaced out.
So they got at
25th.
least
Oh no, they have a back to back. Miami, the 26th. Then the 27th, they have the Hornets. That's they back to back. Everything else. Oh no, they have also Houston and then the Knicks. They played at Houston April 5th. They played the Knicks April 6th.
are do you have any faith in the Heat? Am I the only person that's like I wouldn't be surprised if they underperform in the playoffs?
I got to see what they do.
That's how I'm feeling.
I like Jimmy Butler. I like Bam Adebayo. I like Tyler Hero. I just got to see what they got to do.
I think defensively they're gonna be able to pester and bother a lot of teams, but that offense I'm not sold on. Let's say Jimmy has a bad game, who's gonna pick up that big scoring load?
Listen, Tyler Hero. But listen,
Ain't that they 6 man?
mm-hmm. Listen, a team a lot of people are not worried about. It's the Toronto Raptors, bro. We
What
That
talk.
was leading to my next question. Do y'all think with no Kyrie they could beat the Nets? I mean they could.
That's a
Yeah.
7 game. That's a 7 game series to me.
No, this is for the playing, just the playing game. It's one
Oh,
game.
playing game. Yeah, they could. They could sneak away a game.
I mean, if you think
Facts.
about it, they like I think you got a recipe to beat any team. They got good coaching. They got people who's battle tested. and you know, guy has experience in playoffs. So yeah, I think they can get one game. It's not a 7-game series, so it's not wild if they beat Brooklyn and say KD got a bad game or they come with a good game plan or something of that nature. It's just one game, so it's not wild for the Raptors to beat them. It ain't like to the point where I feel like the Raptors are so bad to the point where they just couldn't muster up a win in one game. So it's not wild for them to say Toronto could beat them in a play-in.
Nah, that's a fact. Yeah, Toronto could pull off a game for sure.
All right, so the next topic I got: do y'all feel like Russell Westbrook is one of the most disrespected star players?
You take this
Go ahead,
one
bro.
away. You take this
Go
one
ahead.
away.
You want me to go first?
Go ahead. You go first.
I could take it away. I just want to see what y'all gonna say.
Because I feel like me personally, I feel like let me be objective. When there's certain times where I feel like the attention and the accolades and certain things that he was doing was garnished for sure. But I think people don't trash him enough. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna just use that word. People don't criticize him enough for losing in the first round. To me, as a franchise player, that's just my take. Other than that, anything else, I don't have like I would have an issue with because I mean he is playing bad for the Lakers, but coming after his family, we're not talking about that. Just basketball, like this last couple years, he has gone down, but yeah, other than that's my only issue. But I would say sometimes it's getting really wild. Like I understand it, but you know what it comes when you deal with Westbrook, bro. At this point,
You want to go, Josh, or you?
yeah, let Josh
Go
go.
ahead.
Josh go. Then you go, real, because I want to hear what Josh got to say.
Go ahead, Josh.
Yes, I have never seen an MVP of the league, somebody who has led the league in scoring, assists, Mr. Triple Double. As a basketball player, I have never seen a man so disrespected. He's playing bad on the Lakers, but it's a bad fit on both parties. And I feel like LeBron should have let Westbrook run that offense. I'm just saying, that's just me. But he is disrespected. Like the way he gets bashed is crazy. I understand he got bounced out the first round. That's on his resume. I can't dispute that. It is what it is. He lost to Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz. He hasn't got out the actually he has gotten out the first round post KD, but that was with James Harden. That's his best year and most efficient year in the NBA. But like when you look at his career, he actually has a great career minus the blemishes that's on it. This man has 23,000 points. That's his second most. That's the only person that has more points than him that's a point guard is Oscar Robertson. Now the news didn't say nothing about that. You didn't see it on no media outlet. But they would when Curry reached 20,000, you saw that everywhere. So he's disrespected. Go ahead, bro.
Me, Westbrook may be the most disrespected superstar. Here's why. For years, he gave y'all triple doubles. After a while, y'all stop appreciating it. Right now, Luka puts up a triple double. It's on ESPN. Joker puts up a triple double. It's oh my! Look at him putting up amazing work. That man puts up a triple double. Man, it's Westbrook. Think about how good you have to be to put up a triple double, and niggas say, "Man, that's Westbrook."
The closest to
I just gotta say this because
For people, my fault. Think about how nice you have to be for people to say, "Yo, man, that's just Westbrook." When it comes to a triple double, and we're not talking about a 10-10-10 game. We're not talking about a 10-10-10 game. That's cool. That's still a triple double. We're talking about a 30-14-15 game. When niggas see Westbrook do it, it's man, that's Westbrook. We know Westbrook. I had an argument the other day. Somebody said stat line makes LeBron a top 10 player because he's putting up 38 and 6. So I asked him, by your logic, was Westbrook a top 10 player last season? Because he put up 22, 12, and 12. When he was on a Washington Wizards, that man put up 22, 12, and 12. Mel, oh my, how we have forget how nice Westbrook is, bro. Like, triple doubles is good, bro, but they forget like I said it the other day, Josh is my man's and all of that. The only problem with Westbrook, he's a musclehead. He's a musclehead. He
Agree.
literally is a musclehead, bro. That's Westbrook's biggest problem. He gets in the gym and either he pumps iron or like he lifts too much weights. You know the big guy that shoot threes that think he still has a soft touch? That's Westbrook. Westbrook's biggest problem is that he thinks he has a soft touch when he does not. He does not have a soft touch that he used to. He's stronger than what he was, and it's to his downfall now when he think he's taking a regular finger roll when that shit is rolling off the rim, or he's trying to take a backboard jump shot and it's bouncing all the way off the backboard. He's just too strong now. But to me, Westbrook is he's disrespected. He's disrespected, and I promise you, it's just because he's on the Lakers, bro. It's just because he's on the Lakers, bro.
Go ahead, Rose.
Nah, I was just saying that like the allure for the triple doubles I don't think has it kind of waned because he wasn't like winning. I think all that, even if he got out the first round, we're just talking about say he beats Donovan Mitchell and goes to the second round and just loses the second round. I think a lot of people would have gave him a pass, or it would be more of a lure. He wouldn't be looked at as empty stats guy, as was most people from at least from the public. When I talk to basketball spaces and I talk to niggas about Westbrook, even me not trying to be a hater or nothing, just talking openly about him, and the gist that I get is like, oh, he just stat pad. He just he get his numbers, but they ain't doing nothing. So I just think that plays more of a part than him getting numbers. Because if he
With
got the
you
numbers and was still winning, I think that's a
with you
total
saying
W.
that, let me ask you a question. This season, is LeBron a stat padder?
You talking to the wrong person, nigga. I seen LeBron was still in the game and them niggas was down by 25. So nigga, I mean, what you in the game for? Nigga, you down by 25. Nigga, the game is over. Nigga, pretty much, nigga, they took out the starters, I think, at that point. Like, you know what I'm saying? At one point, I understand LeBron gonna get his numbers, but like at one point you just gotta be like, bro, this is about winning. I didn't come to LA to just get my numbers. Like I could have went anywhere else and got them numbers. I came to win. So I just think everybody on the Lakers' attitude got to change.
So even with that, I'm not gonna lie to you, my boy. LeBron James is a stat padder this season.
A lot of people don't want to. I mean, a lot of people don't want to. Like, I had a conversation on Twitter. Like, a lot of people don't still
And
want
we
to
have
admit.
our headline for the episode.
No, I'm being dead serious. Let's keep it a stack. People still think that LeBron is this top 5 player in the league still. Like,
Top
I'm
five.
arguing.
People still think he
Yes.
top 10.
Yes,
People
bro.
still.
People still think he top 10. Forget the 5. People still think he
No.
top 10.
I'm taking it further. People still argue to me on Twitter that LeBron
Thank you.
James is a top 5 player in the league still. And I'm like,
Because of
what
and
are you talking about? I can
they
name
are
5 players right now
infatuated.
that's better than him. That
They're
has not
fact
nothing to knock to his name. This is about a league that what have you done for me recently? Had to say use Marcus's term because shout out to cousin Marcus. But I don't mind to use his term. But what have you done for me lately? Like this season, there's 5 players that's better than LeBron. If you want to argue, I could actually make an argument, maybe 10. But he's definitely not top 5. So that's where I say like you got certain fans and certain stands, kind of like Westbrook, where I also feel that comes with them cheering him on so much to the point where he's like, bro, I'm tired of arguing this shit. And that's how I feel about LeBron this year.
But my only problem with Westbrook this year, and Josh know what I'm gonna say. Once Westbrook had to make a standpoint of that, I'm not a catch and shoot shooter. I knew the season was downhill. I'm asking both of y'all just the honest, serious question, not even trying to be an asshole. Nothing. When have you ever thought Westbrook was gonna be a catch and shoot shooter?
Never. That's not his game. And if you
Out of
watch the Lakers, that's what they got him doing, which
out
is
of his whole career, his stint of playing with Kevin Durant, his stint of playing with James Harden, even his stint by himself. When have you ever thought Russell Westbrook was gonna be a catch and shoot shooter?
No
a
offense.
slasher.
I mean, it reminds me of kind of like, because you know I hoop a lot. It's the park analogy. Like that person who has all the physical gifts to kill the game. But once the defense figures out, oh, that nigga can't shoot.
It's
Now all of a
over.
sudden, it's a whole different aspect. It's a whole different aspect. Nah, nigga, make him shoot. We know he gonna drive. We know we gonna leave him open and he gonna make maybe 1 3 out of 10, but we gonna deal with that. But still, like, we're just gonna let you shoot. It's a different aspect. When you got a person just scheme wise that can't shoot on the outside and that person can help and just not even really worry about him. Because if he cut, the centers is too big, the bigs is gonna come help and clog that shit up. So literally, all I'm literally is just waiting for him to shoot. And most people, if you can't shoot on a scheme on basketball, especially if you're a point guard, you're not gonna last in the NBA. It's just not. It's just not. It's just not conducive for what the team does. Like, it's just not gonna last.
And I
Even the
think that
most for
what you're
even
saying,
point guards who couldn't shoot eventually developed a jumper because it
Jason
eventually
Kidd.
prolonged their career.
and
Person
what
I
you're
can use is
saying,
like a Jason
but
Kidd, just to use to give an
honestly,
example.
look at what you're saying though. You're saying that point guards that couldn't shoot, they eventually developed a jump shot. You have to think about it, bro. We're not that far. Like, we're far, but not that far off of Westbrook bringing a MVP caliber player. You got to understand Westbrook putting up. I understand what you're saying. Matter of fact, but you got to look at it and look at the league. He was still getting max contracts from putting up triple doubles. Think about it. When he got the MVP 2014, 2015.
It was
Yeah.
2017, if I'm not mistaken, or
All right, so
2016. It was
2017, we in 2022. He played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is his 6th season since he got an MVP. From that season, triple double, triple double, triple double, 27, 7, 27, 8, and 7. The year after that, triple double, and this is, you can say, one of his worst years, 18, 7, and 8. That's a bad year for Russell Westbrook. Efficiency, terrible, terrible, out the window. But 18, 7, and 8 is a bad year for Westbrook. So we really got to sit back and think about what we're saying. If right now a young guy was putting up 18, 8, and 7, we would be like, yo, bro, his efficiency need to get better, but he's having a good year. But we hold Westbrook to a triple-double level, so where it's like, if he's not that guy, or he doesn't look like that, it's like, damn, he's not playing like himself. He's not himself.
real. This is the problem I have with when people say what they said. Is because, like, when he first came into the league, what was Russell Westbrook deficiency? Like, he can't shoot. Everybody knew he had all the physical ability that you want in a point guard. He's 6'4", stocky, strong, can handle the ball, and he could finish with either hand, finish over bigger people, can take contact, like the prototypical point guard you want. The only deficiency is his shooting. If I know deficiency is the shooting in my game and to help my team out is to become a better shooter, I need to focus on that. Regardless of whatever my results may be, if there's a blatant deficiency in my game, I need to really focus on trying to improve on my shooting to help my team. That's the only problem I have with that. Like, you
So
gotta,
I'm looking
you
at
as a player, look in the
Game 7.
mirror and be like, you know what, I'm going to improve on this and
Look,
improve on this, because if I improve on this and this, it'll help my team dramatically. And I don't think nobody has actually had that conversation, regardless if it's Westbrook to himself,
look.
Westbrook or niggas around him,
This is I'm
or
gonna
the
read
niggas in
you.
his team. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'm
But
gonna
if
read
I'm
you from
him
now.
and I'm around Westbrook, I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but if I'm around Westbrook, I'm just telling him, you got to practice on that. That's my whole point. You should be at year 14. You should be a better shooter than you are right now.
So look, year 14. I'm just gonna read this off to you. This is his 3-point percentage. 09, 27, 2010, 22, 2011, 33, 2012, 31, 13, 32, 14, 31, 15, 29, 16, 29, 17, 34. That's his highest shooting season by himself from 3-point. It's 34%. The year after that, 18, 29, 19, 20, 28. No, 29. Houston, when niggas was like, oh, Westbrook was more efficient then and better. 25%. That's one of his that's his second lowest shooting. But people say he was efficient on Houston. Washington, 31 last year. This year, 27%. My thing for reading this is just that he's never even been a 35% three-point shooter, bro. He's went from shooting 1 3s to 4. The year that he shot 29%, that's the most threes that he shot, and that was 6, and he was hitting 2 of them. He was shooting 29% on the dot. 29 on the dot. Bro,
But
even his efficiency is not.
I honestly think it has everything to do with his mechanics, bro. Like somebody should have just, bro.
I told
Honestly,
you
I
he
just as
works
a
out too
hooper,
much.
bro,
He
I
works
don't
out
like
too
his
much.
mechanics as a shooter, bro. I
Yo, all right.
don't like his mechanics.
So,
So
so,
I just
bro,
don't.
as people that go to the gym and play basketball, you ever seen that short, stocky guy that thinks he can shoot, but when he shoots the ball, it's just too hard.
I don't.
That's
I don't.
Westbrook, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't think that's the case. For one, like when I look at Westbrook when he shoots, bro, he don't spread his fingers. Like he don't never really spread his fingers, bro. If you ever see him shoot, he shoots with his hands like together. You spread them apart. You're supposed to really extend on these two fingers. Everybody know that. If you didn't know, you now you know. Like most times, you flick it and you flick with those two fingers. Like 9 times out of 10, when I see him shoot, he's shooting it with a closed hand. Why are you shooting with a closed hand? And then when he shoots, it's so like tight and compressed. It feels like loosened up. Like it should be loose and just flowing. Why are you? It just seems so compact. And then when he seems so compact, he gets to that point. Like that's where you see some of the correction, or he seems like with the shot correction, and you see most of that the power. But I feel like his just again, that's something you could work on. We've seen plenty of players put in the work to get a better jumper. That's what I'm saying, dog. If that was a real important issue for us, there's plenty of shoot coaches, there's plenty of people in the league that would have got him right if he really wanted to make that a part of his game. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not even saying he got to shoot 35. I mean, shoot 39 or the league average, which is 37. Like even 35, plenty will be decent at 3 or 4, threes a game. That'd be perfect. Like that'd be perfect just to make the defense respect you to the point where they gotta come out. You know what I'm saying? They not just gonna leave you wide open. Like okay, he gonna hit a couple, so we're gonna have to spread it, and that definitely will make everything else better for your team. But enough about Westbrook. What's the next topic? Because yeah, we could talk about Westbrook forever.
Rose, this is for you because I thought about this question. I did a little
Here
research,
we
and this might be true. Do you feel that your man Damian Lillard is overrated?
I'm gonna
Because
go
we talked
last.
about this on Clubhouse. This was a discussion on Clubhouse.
Okay, because I actually shout out to the Clubhouse. I just recently downloaded it yesterday, so I'm on there. But I've been off it for a month. But I would say it depends on what standards you have him on. If I would say is he a great player, I would definitely stand on like he's a great player. But when I ain't gonna lie, when I seen him on an NBA top 75 list, I was like, eh. So that's I understand where people will seem like Dame's overrated and he gets all the admiration that people feel like he don't deserve. But from a small city and from a person who's a small market and the fact that he's made a big splash that I don't think we've ever seen since B Roy, at least, and B Roy's was very small because he got injured. But for as he's been holding the town down and holding the team and the franchise down and definitely put them on the map. So I would say, depending on the top 75, yes, he's overrated. But if you say, is Damian Lillard a great player? I'd be like, hell no, that's not overrated. That's not overrating him. So that's where I stand. Like, top 75, I can agree with you there. There was a couple other players that I feel like was more deserving than him. But if you're talking about, like, his greatness and, like, one of the greatest point guards of this generation, I don't think you could deny that. So I don't think that's overrating him at all. Like, is it wild to say, like, in this decade, like, it's been one point guard and,
Curry.
and like Curry, and then like everybody else is battling, and that's how I feel. Like Dame's battling and still battling to be one of the, he's still like battling, and his career's not over. But I still feel you can't put him outside the top 3 or 4 guards in this decade, like, or this past decade. You got him, Chris Paul, Russ, and that's about it. And if you want to throw James Harden in there, I wouldn't be mad if you consider him a point guard. But then again, I have a problem with James Harden because that nigga can play big in a big game. That nigga can. I can't never depend on this nigga for a big game at all. So I mean, when you look at it, if you look at it and you look at it objectively, even as a Dame fan and a fanatic, I would say top 75, yes, overrated for sure. But if you're talking about like one of the greatest point guards of our time, of the since he's been in the league and the impact that he's had, I think that's undeniable.
Go ahead, Josh. I'm gonna go last on this one.
Oh, let me mute my mic.
This is about to get nasty. Cause Rose, you might want to brace yourself for this one. Dame has never led the league in assists, never led the league in scoring. He's been to one conference finals. He's been out the first round. I think it was like 3 or 4 times. I don't remember off the top of my head. You would know better than me. He never been to the NBA finals. If you look at his resume from when he entered the league to now, it ain't that much of a difference. So we might be about 10% overrating Dame. Come on. You can talk about Russ, but at least he led the league in assists. He got a scoring title. He's been to the NBA finals. Yeah, I mean, that's a better resume than Dame. I'm just saying.
Man, no. Stop right there, bro. Let's be objective.
Nasty.
He got to the finals because he had one of the best players of like our generation. When we talk about best players of our generation, we got to talk Kevin Durant. So that's all I'm saying.
It's 1A. It's 1A, 1B. If you ask me, it's 1A, 1B.
No. Oh my God.
Westbrook is the B.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go, bro. That's tough.
But you talking about me, bro? About to get disgusting. Go ahead, bro.
Y'all done?
Yeah, I'm
bro,
done.
Do not get disgusting on me, bro. Come on now,
Listen. I like Dame. He cool. Dame time.
I feel disrespect coming. So go ahead.
Damian Lillard is a point guard of Carmelo Anthony. That's all he is, bro. That's all he is, bro. That's all he is. All right. Melo went to 1 conference finals, right?
Yes, he has.
Dame went to 1, right?
Yes, he has.
Melo got a scoring championship. Dame doesn't even have that.
Dame is not trying to win scoring championships, bro.
And I get that. But you got to put something on your resume instead of, it's just Dame time.
An MVP, some.
Yo, Bo, he got a bubble MVP, and it don't pop up on his resume.
I think if you look at it, he does have moments and definitely has things on his resume that definitely would say that he's a great player.
Yo, he's falling in the Gilbert Arenas range. He's gonna be a Gilbert Arenas.
Definitely, like, certain things that he's done that I don't think other people have done. Even when we talk about other players.
You see how we talk about Gilbert Arenas? Yo, you see that with Kobe? Yo, you see how he gave Kobe buckets back and forth? He's falling in the Gilbert Arenas area. He has moments that we love, that we're always going to cherish. Sidestep over Paul George. And in the season, oh my. Bro, we always going to remember stuff like that. But it doesn't matter. It don't matter. He don't got nothing to show for it. He don't got any plaques to show for it. How many all first teams he got?
He only got one.
Team.
He only got one. I think the year that they went to the conference finals in 2019, he got one.
He has one. Like,
I'm not.
I'm
not knocking you.
You gotta understand it, bro. Some of these guards is coming in and they trying to make names for themselves, even if they know they not championship experience. These niggas are trying to put up 27, 29. Bro, think about Trae Young, bro. Trae Young is even if he came in the league, bro, he's not close. Trae Young basically did the same thing that Dame did. Conference finals.
But I will make the argument that Atlanta had a way better roster.
For sure. And I'm not even trying to knock Dame so bad, but I just feel like Dame is a point guard, Carmelo Anthony, and he's gonna be remembered in that Gilbert Arenas range of
I mean,
moments of just like moments. And when I say Carmelo Anthony, I'm talking about a skilled player that never really went far with their skill, or as far as they were supposed to go with their skill. As I'll say, let me correct it. As far as they were supposed to go with their skill set, they just didn't.
I wouldn't say that's. I would say that's unfair to Dame because I can make the argument that like other than the
And I
2009.
would say Melo had better plays than Dame. So
Yeah, but that was coming to my point. I just didn't feel like for whatever reason, the Blazers they made good decisions on roster and good decisions on off season
no, they don't.
moves and things of that nature. Like I think one of the few mistakes, the first beginning of mistakes that they made was thinking that CJ and Dame was gonna be this 1-2 punch and that they was gonna like work it out. And I told people back then, I'm like, tell me a small duo, a small backcourt that won an NBA championship. Usually it never
Well,
happens.
listen,
So why did y'all think niggas is gonna win a
I
championship?
think they probably thought that because they seen the ascension of Clay and Curry.
Okay, but my issue with that to most Blazers fans, I would ask because a lot of Blazers fans said that to me, and I would laugh at niggas because I'm like, bro, do you not understand Clay's like a fucking light years ahead of fucking CJ when it comes to defensive end? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like,
Yeah,
if Dame had a Clay to the point where you got a 6'7" nigga that can slow down the bigger guards that you can't guard, and then we could pretty much have a defense that not I wouldn't say hides you, but you not guarding and exerting so much energy on the defensive end, then it's a whole different ball game. But nigga, to try to compare CJ and Clay on the defensive end to try to like nigga, that's wild. That's why I would say nigga, that's not even to try to compare.
yeah.
You sound crazy, nigga.
I
Put
just
down,
do think.
nigga.
All
Put
right,
down the crack, nigga. Like that ain't even weed you smoking no more. Like
what it was that I think people saw the ascension of um Curry and Clay, and a lot of teams tried to mock it. Think about a lot of teams putting guards together, just tried to like patch guards together to see if like a 1-2 punch would work like that. My biggest problem with Dame is that I'm loyal to the soul you. That shit don't mean nothing no more, bro. It's not the early 2000s. It's not the 80s. It's not the 90s. It don't matter no more. Honestly,
we
I'm
can,
gonna
I
be
can make
honest. It
real.
don't matter no more, bro.
I got a take for you. Is it wild to say that like my homeboy said this, and I didn't think this was wild till I really thought about it. Like maybe he not running to a super team because our expectations would be to win a championship. If you really think about it, bro, Dame ain't been in Portland to the point where he got to really put his feet to the fire. Like, not as really like if you look at our standings, like we already see what niggas think we gonna do. It ain't to the point where the only time he disappointed is in the Pelican series, but he plenty of made that up. But still, he ain't never been to the point where you look at a series and be like, or you look at a situation and you be like, man, Dame should be winning. Like he ain't never had that pressure, and I honestly think he stays in Portland because he's a big fish in a little pond. He know he not gonna get that criticism that he gonna get if he's in L.A. or is he gonna get in New York. So, and as a Blazer fan, it's like nigga, why aren't you leaving at this point, nigga? The Blazers ain't doing shit for you. It look like nigga, you really trying to leave. You trying to kind of like avoid expectations if you went to the Lakers. Because if you know you teamed up with LeBron and AD, niggas gonna say, nigga, you better win a championship. We don't want to hear about that grind shit no more.
That's a great take, bro.
So to me, that's another problem that he has. Is like, nigga, I know if I go to the Lakers, nigga, I know I'm expecting to win a chip here when I'm here. If I don't, niggas gonna look at me as a failure. He can get away with that shit in Portland because niggas ain't got that type of expectation, nigga. We ain't win a championship in '77. Nigga, you can win the first round and skate off and be okay. Nigga, that ain't happening in LA.
Championship or bust.
Mm.
All right.
That's a great listen. Hold on. We're not gonna just overpass that great take like that, bro. Listen. That's a great take, and that make me hold on. He might be just more overrated, man. He might be, bro.
What? Come on now, real.
Yo, bro, nah. What you said made a lot of sense, bro. Nah. Come on. What you just said made a lot of sense, bro.
Again, bro. When I told
He want to be a
Josh
rapper.
this, I told Josh this way back when we first started talking basketball. Before,
He did. I
like,
remember
nigga,
that.
only objective, no matter if it's my favorite player or not. When you look at it, nigga, the nigga ain't moved because in reality, nigga, the expectations of winning ain't never gonna be in Portland, dog. It ain't never gonna be in Portland, dog. The only time he got
Yeah, that's
ridiculed is when he lost to the Pelicans in the first round. And even then, he came
that
back
right
and did
there.
more. But still, like, just imagine that's happening every year.
That take right there, my boy. That's an A+ take right there, my boy. He might be scared of the lights.
Flashing lights, and you know.
Listen,
Okay, what's your next take? Next topic.
I. This is the last topic we're gonna have. I know niggas gonna watch that game.
Game, yeah, I got you.
I got something I'm gonna say, but
Yeah, we're gonna have final thoughts too. Of course.
Okay, I got
So I got start, bench, trade. These are the three players:
you. Start bench trade. Okay, I got you.
Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, Paul George.
Go ahead. I'll let y'all go. I got to think about this one.
I'm big on Jason Tatum, so I'm gonna start Jason Tatum. You said Paul George and Jimmy Butler, right?
Oh yeah.
Man, bro. I'm gonna have to bench Paul George and I'm gonna trade Jimmy because I just feel like Paul George offense and defense is gonna give me more than Jimmy's offense and defense. Because Paul George, don't get me wrong, Paul George definitely got his moments where he be just underperforming, but I got to give respect to Paul George, bro.
All right. This is how I'm doing this, right? Jimmy Butler, the nigga that was out there being third stringers, beating a team full of starters with third stringers, he obviously got to start. Come on now. You know the boy got to start. Come on now. And then the bench, give me PG-13, man. I understand he had his mishaps in the playoffs, but I still respect his game. Get that boy Jason Tatum up out of here, boy, because his shot selection is boo-boo.
Josh, no.
He's
Let me stop
gone.
you
I
right
don't.
there, bro. Let me
He got a
stop you
one-way
right
ticket
there, bro. So you trying to tell me out of all those three players in a bench, start bench trade, you gonna trade Jason Tatum out of those three?
I'm trading Jason Tatum. I'm coming disgusting.
Oh my god!
All right, this is how I feel about Jason Tatum.
That's what.
If you watch him play, he takes terrible shots. Like his shot selection is straight boo boo. His IQ ain't. It's shaky at times. I'm not as big on Jason Tatum as you guys. As y'all know, I prefer Jaylen Brown, but people think I'm insane for that. Jason Tatum has the better talent, but to me, Jaylen Brown's a better basketball player.
Again, man.
Bye, Jason Tatum.
Okay. So this is my whole thing. Before real starts, so you trying to tell me you think Jimmy Butler the better player out of those three?
I'm gonna say yes for now, only because Jason Tatum's career. Listen. Jason Tatum's career is so short. I don't know. Like, is he this great leader that we think he is? Is he this great player with or without Jaylen Brown? There's a lot of question marks with me with Jason Tatum personally. I have to see him as the number one guy on the team. I don't think he's the number one guy right now.
All right, bro, go ahead, man.
That was a good one, Josh. I'm starting Jason Tatum. I'm benching Jimmy Butler.
Oh,
And
not
Paul
Paul
George, you got to go, my boy. Now, let me explain to you. Right now, Jason Tatum is putting up 27 points. Paul George highest scoring season is 28. It's 1 point difference. Ooh. Listen, I could get the scoring from Jason Tatum. And now hold on. Let me give you a couple of last games. 30, 26, 24, 33, 37, 54, 31, 44-21. Then, all right, I give you that. Maybe on the defensive end, he's not that great. But that's what I got Jimmy Butler coming off the bench for. Even if you want to say, listen, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Even if you want to say, bro, Jimmy Butler is so versatile, you can put them in a starting lineup together. Tatum at the power forward, Jimmy at the small forward, and Jimmy locking. Come on, bro.
Okay, so am I the only person that think Paul George is better than Jimmy Butler?
Yes.
I mean, I could see why you choosing him over Jimmy Butler. I can understand.
Yo, Josh.
I don't agree, but I get where he's coming from.
So, okay,
bro,
so let me get this straight. So you think a team with Jimmy Butler and Jason Tatum is going to do better than a team with Jason Tatum and Paul George?
Yes. 100%. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Jimmy Butler's going to bring that Draymond Green effect, bro. I promise you. He's going to bring that, bro. You telling me, bro. He could lead a team. It's the bubble, whatever you want to say, to the finals, bro. Do what he got to do. Bro, that man put up a 40-point triple-double and looked like he just worked a triple shift on that court, bro. Paul George has done the same thing same thing Jason Tatum done. 3 conference finals where Jason Tatum went to 2 in a small career. Cool. Scoring aspect, they score around the same amount of points. Jason Tatum just has a little bit of mama mentality. Not a little bit. He got mama mentality. But that's just another aspect. But I believe the defense of Jimmy Butler, the offense of Jason Tatum, and I'm not even going to try to put a whole thing around him. I think that 1-2 punch, bro, is going to be very good. For one, and then I came into the season arguing with the whole clubhouse. Josh can be my defender. I argued with the whole clubhouse. Jimmy Butler's a top 15 player, and he's better than Paul George, bro. Everybody called me crazy. Everybody called me crazy. Everybody called me.
I'm you crazy right now.
Yo, bro. Jimmy Butler's a top 15 player. He is better than Paul George, bro. Defensive, he's a better leader. Offensive end,
better intangibles.
Offensive end, he has Jimmy Butler beat. Cool, he can score more points. Jimmy Butler's a better leader and a defender, and I will put my
playmaker
in the hands of Jimmy Butler, my team, in the hands of him being my best person before I do it with Paul George. And I'll leave it right there.
Look at Rose's face right now is just hilarious. I'm the real dirty dad.
Bro. There's no way. You trying
he
to
believes that.
Me, bro. That Jimmy Butler and Paul George is better than, or Jimmy Butler and Jason Tatum is going to be better than Paul George and Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
I can't, bro. I can't believe it. Real.
Jimmy Butler's better than Paul George, bro.
You disappoint me, man.
If he had to pick and they were both at the podium and one of them had to be his number one pick, he's picking Jimmy Butler.
So let me phrase this. Let me rephrase this. So you got these are 3 people in the draft. Last 3 picks, right? Just say they're on the board. Who are you picking first?
The last 3 people. If I'm gonna pick somebody first, I'm gonna pick Jason Tatum because of his size.
Okay, you picking Jason Tatum. Okay, who you picking second?
I'll pick Jimmy Butler, bro.
I told you, Jimmy Butler going last, bro. He might trade him.
Rel
gonna trade him. Rel gonna trade him on draft night.
Okay. Rel. The 96 draft. You said the second pick. You picking AI.
For sure, 110%.
Oh, we bring it back to this. Here you go.
Okay, that's fine. Who you picking third?
Let me pay attention. Listen, Steve Nash MVPs is cool, but
who else was
if I'm going, hold on.
We know Kobe number 1. We already figured that out.
Yeah. Kobe number 1. AI is number 2, hands down. For me, I'll tell you right now. Who am I picking number 3 out of that whole draft?
Yes.
Who
Who
drafted?
else was in there? It's Kobe, Steve Nash, Ray Allen.
Stephon Marbury.
Yeah. Number 3 might be Steve Nash. Number 3 is Steve Nash. Cool. I'm okay with that. Number 3 is Steve Nash.
Okay, who's your fourth pick?
Ray Allen.
So we just disagree about the second pick. That's it.
And then after that,
I didn't even get that far. So
I
that's
got nothing.
good.
I got nothing with Pete. I got nothing wrong with Pete Stojakovic, but I like shooters, man. But listen. Jimmy Butler is better than Paul George. I've been saying it all year.
Oh, bro.
He died on that hill too.
I'm gonna stay here, bro. He's better, bro.
All right,
And
bro.
and then we gonna say in hindsight, Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker should have been a higher draft pick. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, fellas. We're gonna do this way.
I got my take off because I was gonna come at Paul George head. But clearly, I got another take, so you could put that in the headline. Watch when I finish with this take. Go ahead, you can sign us out.
This is what we doing, right? These are your final thoughts, and I want you to give the nastiest take y'all could think of, cause I already got mine. That's how we gonna start ending our shows. Everybody gotta do a nasty take.
Go ahead, go ahead, cause I'm taking a hoodie off for this one. I want them to see the face.
I would tell you. I guess what high take is, I'm taking Steve Nash over Allen Iverson in the '96 draft.
That's nasty.
That's not nasty, bro.
But this about to get disgusting.
I'm gonna make a room on Clubhouse and see what niggas say.
This is about to get disgusting, so I'm gonna need everybody to brace themselves for what I'm about to say, especially you Kyrie fans. Jerry West is better than Kyrie. It ain't even close. It's a landslide, and we keeping it a buck. It's a landslide.
You tripping?
It's a landslide.
Go ahead, Rel.
Go ahead, Rel.
LeBron James this season is LeBradley built, and it's all empty stats. It is all empty stats. His 30-point is an empty stat. It's all empty stats.
It's hard for me to disagree with that when niggas was saying Bradley Beal was doing empty stats last year.
It's all empty stats. And LeBron James doesn't make players better.
Here we go, Real.
He doesn't make anybody better.
We got
himself. Kyrie like right here. Jerry West here. Kyrie here. Logo here.
Oh,
Uncle Drew's here.
Hold on. You know who's a little bit above both of them? Walt Clyde Frazier.
Oh my God, bro! What did I get myself?
Walt Clyde Frazier is better than Jerry West.
What did I get myself into today, bro?
Yo, hold on. Listen. Jerry West. We could talk about this in the next episode. Jerry West.
Nah, fuck that shit.
That's the Rel segment. We got the Rel segment.
Listen. Game 7 when they played each other, Jerry West was supposed to be the better player. In a game 7, Walt Clyde Frazier basically put up a 45-point triple-double to close them out, bro. They talk about Willis Reed walking out the tunnel. Willis Reed, that game literally played 4 minutes. Him walking out the tunnel is talked over Walt Clyde Frazier putting up a 40-point double-double. He put up 45 and 19 points to close out Jerry West. Jerry West put up like 24 and 5. I'll give you the exact stats right now. Hold on.
He dying on this hill.
Nah, bro.
I thought about that. Jerry West and Kyrie. I was thinking about it. I looked at the resumes. Jerry West got this man beat. I'm just saying, Rose, you gotta think about it, man. And I said it after Black History Month.
Look, in a game 7 to win the championship against the LA Lakers, he played 44 minutes. He put up 36, 7, and 19. You want to know what he shot from the field?
It was boo-boo.
He shot 12 of 17. and then went 12 or 12 from free throw. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm telling y'all, think about it. Jerry West is better than Kyrie. According to my man Will, Walt Clyde Frazier is better than both of them.
That's not
So tune in next time to Bucket City. We are out of here. Episode 2 is done. Episode 3 coming soon. Y'all know where to follow us. Find us. Y'all know the vibes. We's out of here.